There's always one, isn't there? Evening, folks. How are we doing? What's that? An exciting start to the stream before we've even turned it on, eh? The crazies are out in force tonight. Let's hope that was the last of them. How are we doing, folks? Surprise Sunday stream. Prickly Boy, DJ Merlin, Barek, Hamish, Scorp, Polly, Count, Taz, nice to see you, Trey. Who else is here? Paul Letcher, Gamer Dude, Scorp, MDTV. Hello from Canada, mate. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Loads of you in tonight. Nice to see you. Polar Bear, Longhill, Farming Sim Frankly, Jason, Madison, everyone's in. Nice to see you guys. Well, we've got some fun stuff to show you tonight. In fact, I've got something very exciting to show you that I got sent literally 5 minutes before we started. So I'm going to touch on that in a little minute. We'll just get things going. So what we were doing in the last episode, remember we were talking about we had our supplies of seed and fertilizer that were costing us quite a lot of money from the shop every time we needed them. Well, we have decided, although we've got a couple on the back of here, which we'll use now, we've decided to build our own production facilities. So we've got one for seed and one for fertilizer. A couple of choices. Mark Thor, once again, always coming good with the mods for me. I haven't installed it typically, but I do have another one. This Agri fertilizer and liquid production. It's 100,000. Don't want to buy it now. And we've got a seed production one as well. We have got Mark's seed production one as well. So, but certainly tonight, I think first and foremost we're going to go with the fertilizer production because that's what we're going to need most, I think. But Mark is the best. That is a fact. Edgar, how are you doing? Polycount has us let the cat out of the bag already. But we're going to do a demonstration tonight of Polycount Modding's latest mod, and it's cool as. So, a little bit of a shift from the norm. I've put a mod in the game that isn't part, and we won't keep it, and we're not going to sell it. There's no money from it. I've literally dropped it into the game so we can have a look at it tonight and do a demo of it live. Because literally, Polycount Taz sent it to me 5 minutes before the start of the stream, and I thought, we've got to, right? Haven't we? We've got to do it. So from that perspective, we'll get into that. Vincent Malouche. Oh, Malouche, you've not been here for a while. Nice to see you again. The Farmer, Derek. How are you doing? I'm hoping to start a farming simulator channel too. Good to hear it. The more of us that are doing it, the better for everyone. So there you go. Quantum saying thanks to Mark for his help in the Discord as well. See, Mark. Mark actually doesn't play the game anymore. All he does is help. It's like a help desk. Edgar, how you doing? Nice to see you. Colin Blair, nice to see you. Welcome. You're new. Good to have you here. MDTV, you've been binge watching my vids on this series. Finally catching a live one. Love the series. That's great of you to say, MD, and it's nice to have you here as well. Hey, Scott George is in the house too. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So what we were thinking, I'm kind of torn as to where I put my fertilizer factory in. I can't put it down yet because it's 100,000. We only have 101,000, so I need to sell some more stuff. Now I could do a bit of landscaping here, but this is a bit of a steep hill, so it's going to cost me quite a lot in landscaping costs if I put it here. But I'm tempted to put it here. The other option is we put it in up by the whiskey factory. So I think we'll let you guys decide on that one, whether or not we go up here next to the whiskey factory and use this land that we're not allowed to farm, but we can drop placeables on it, or we drop it at the back here next to the other sheds and do a bit of, we'd have to do a bit of landscaping here and smooth things off, so it's going to cost us a little bit more, but we'll see. Michael Terry, hi, all from the Lake District. Awesome part of the world. Done a lot of mountain biking in the Lake District, Michael. You're a lucky man to live there, for sure. So, what was I saying? Bit more money we need before we do anything crazy. So, what I'm going to do is just jump to here, because you'll see we've got a little bit of corn left and a little bit of barley left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full cases and nearly a 6th one. We need a bit more water. We've run out of water, it would appear. So we're going to add that in now. Zeke and Streak. I can't read. I've been out in the sun too long today. So we'll go into here and we will add in a little bit of water, not too much. We're just going to buy it because it's cheaper than shipping it across the map. So let's add. That'll do, shall we? There we go. 1,200 quid. But that's fired the distillery back up. And we'll take some of these cases, we'll sell them. Oh, Michael, okay. No worries. Well, at least you get to visit. That's pretty cool too. Scott Fuchs, how you doing? Whiskey Factory, it looks like Whiskey Factory is pretty unanimous here. Good. Okay, so let's just grab some of this whiskey. This was a bad call. Much as I love this Massey, it tops out at, I think, 60 miles an hour. So I think we've maybe underestimated how many trips we're going to do with this, so we'll probably extend this, maybe sell this again in the future, and might be time to get a Jeep or a truck or something. Jeff Gurner, welcome. Thank you for joining, my friend. Get yourself onto the Discord, and we'll help you out with getting onto the multiplayer server and stuff. It is a lovely little tractor. When I bought it, I was a little I hadn't realised how big the trailer was. Oh, I got some abuse in the week for this trailer, by the way. He basically said my survival series was null and void because I'd found a cheap autoload trailer. So yeah, I love it when people tell me how I should play my computer game that I paid money for. It's laughable, isn't it? But yeah, it's a lovely little Massey, this. If you're doing a new start map, a little start-up small map or an old map, this Massey's gorgeous. Exactly, Scorp. Can't see where I'm going now. So yes, we'll run this to the shop. This should, I haven't checked the price actually. I'm probably selling this at a terrible time price-wise, but oh no, we're still up at £2,000. That's good. You have a friend who's a 135. They're great little tractors. Very similar to one we had when I was growing up, which was great. I should have got a fast track, shouldn't I? If I had the money, fast track would be awesome. I'm doing well, Scott. Nice to have you back, mate. Nice to have you back. Well, there is that, isn't there, Taz? Let's be honest, nothing in Farm Sim is realistic at the end of the day. How does that trailer compare to your first one size-wise? It's who was asking what this trailer was? Very quickly. What trailer was that? Farm Sim Snowy. Let me show you Snowy. I found it on FS19.net. I think it's in Baling Technology. And it is, there it is, the PF60 Vert, Rouge ou Bleu. Because it's all in French. A little Lambert trailer. So all the stuff's in French, but it's a great little autoload trailer. It takes 14 big bales. Got obviously wheel choices. You can have end frames on it if you want. You can actually add straw to it as well. A little bit of decoration. It's a great little trailer, and it's only $7,400, which apparently is cheating. Who knew? Right. Oh, unlucky, Snowy. Yeah, it is a PC only mod. Right, we'll let's run in here. Evening, Farmer Taz. Nice to see you. Too busy spending time reading the chat. Good French equipment. Malouchi's happy. So we'll run this to here, and then after we've done this, I am gonna, I think, we're over 100 viewers now. So for me, that is a good time to demo our mod that we've just been passed by Mr. Polycount Taz. So, just talk among yourselves whilst we spend the next 2 hours driving this back to where it came from. But oh, it's a bit trippy, that little bit of concrete. I must go into the map and fix that at some point. Yeah, I didn't really think this through when I bought a 60 mile an hour tractor, did I? How do you become a moderator, Colin? Basically, if you're hanging around a lot and you're active on the Discord and basically take a role, like a positive role in the community, you'll get the opportunity to become a mod in the future. It does look like it's absolutely full of mods at the moment. No, it's just they're like spamming the chat. What did I think of the new Missy B map? I actually think it's really, really nice. I'm real. So the interesting thing, I hadn't realised until Missy told me when she sent me the map that it's based on Cheshire, which is where I'm originally from. So when she showed me that, when she told me that, I was like, okay, that's cool. And then when I went into the map and I saw it, it was just so so authentic to the area. It was really, really good. Really good. So yeah, no, I think it's going to be a great map for console players, especially. I think it's going to be a really nice, enjoyable map for you guys. And I know you don't. I know you miss out on a lot of maps, so it's great. It's great that she's doing it for you guys as well. Thanks, Mark. I kind of thought if I did the title of the series as Survival at Bull's Gap, we wouldn't get that question, but it turns out that's not the case at all. So, yes, I'll park this up here, and then we're going to walk around to the back of the distillery, because there's a little surprise waiting for us there. Nemod, nice to see you. Look at me reading the chat, not looking where I'm going. This happens a lot. Teenage Astronaut, nice to see you, mate. So we'll just whip this around here. Dump it back in its spot. We should have a couple more. We still don't have much money, actually. Enough of that, Scorpion. Right, so we're back here. It's producing its last little bits of whiskey. We probably might get another case out of here. Maybe another 2. But I'm going to walk around here now. Like I said before, those of you who follow Polycount modding, and there is MDTV. Hang on a second, mate. I'll just hit the button and you'll get a link in a second. If you follow the Polycount modding guys on Facebook, you will know that they've been very busy with a new mod for quite a while now. And Polycount was kind enough to just send literally 5 minutes before I start the stream. So I've dumped it in the folder, and we're going to have a quick early look at it now. It's not out yet. Still, they're still working on it, but we will have a look at it now. Stump with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. That's much appreciated. Great to have you here. Great to have you here. Don Lindquist, how are you doing? Let's go and have a look at it in here first. Florent, thank you for the subscribe, mate. Thank you very, very much. Here's another Polycount here. Rock, how are you doing, mate? Just saying a big thank you to you guys for passing me the W200. Yep. How awesome is this? I'm so excited I get a little look at this. So there it is. Obviously, we've seen a lot of posts on their Facebook about how they're developing it. But look at this. How good does that look? They're still working on it, so there's a few things missing. As you can see, the warning triangle in the back there still being worked on. But everything works, and yeah, look at this. Look at the detail in the cab. How good is that? We're going to jump into it. Look at the blades and the rollers underneath there. It is looking sweet as. So, shall we give it a spin? At the moment, 2 engine setups. We've got the 260 horsepower and the standard 235. So this is nice. Good width as well. 21 miles an hour speed as well. So hats off to the Polycount modding guys. This looks the business. Really, really nice. So Rock, Polycount, Taz, and all the rest of the guys that have worked on it, superb. So, Christoph, nice to have you here, mate. Great you could join us tonight. Morella, how you doing? Nice to see you again. There we go. So let's have a look at it. Like I said, it's not really part of the Farm of the series, so we'll delete it as soon as we're done. But there you go. I've literally dumped it in this field and driven it across, so it's a little bit dirty already. But a lovely wide cutter on it. The turning circle, I have to say, when I drove it over, is something to behold. Right, let's have a listen to it starting up. Nice. But look. There we go. Nice little animation there on the wheels at the back. You like that? But look at the turning circle. You can literally turn it on a sixpence. We are getting a bonus mod sneak peek. But look at this. This is... Let me get rid of that for you. This is really, really nice. Loads of lights so you can mow at night. Nice to see. Let's have a look inside the cab. Look at the steering wheel. Look at the detail on the steering wheel. Look at all the buttons. Edible beans. You have to slow down to turn on road. Somebody's going to moan about me having that probably snowy. Well, I am very honoured and feel very, very pleased that the Polycount guys trust me to play with their mods and have a look at their mods before they go live. Oh, Mrs. FSG is in the house. Mrs. FSG had friends around last night. Mrs. FSG's feeling a little bit the worse for wear today. But look at this. Looks great, doesn't it? So let's we fire it up. See how it goes. Let's have a listen to the spin up sound. Oh, we've got to unfold it. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Did I see something moving there? Oh, there, look at the little handle animation. Did you see that? That's nice, isn't it? Subtle, but very, very nice. Oh, look at the fan in the back there as well. That's a nice touch. Nice mower sound. Look at the mower animations as well. Oh, look at those blade animations. That's nice, isn't it? I swear, guys, I think Mrs. FSG is more popular than me. You never gave me this kind of welcome. Right, that sounds lovely, doesn't it? Let's lower it down. Oh, again, look at that. See the way that rocks? So it goes down and then rotates at the bottom. That is nice. Nice bit of grass dust animation there. Oh, now, I mean, this isn't even good grass. Look at that. This is good. Morton, welcome from Denmark, my friend. How are you? Rock, this is awesome, man. What a job you've done. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love the cab. Look at that. Visibility through the cab's fantastic. Look at how empty it is underneath as well. It's such a nice model, this. Even in real life, it's just clever. The clearance and everything underneath is so good. This is brilliant. See the movement in the wheels as well? Look at that. Do we see that in the wheels? Look at that movement of the up and down of the wheels. Look at that. That is properly nice, guys. And the deck moves with the ground surface as well. So look, you get an insider info direct from the gut. Oh, look at that. See that? See the mod? See it deck moving? That's unfortunately on a really, really smooth field, but... See that deck movement? That's nice, isn't it? Really subtle, but really nice. Well, you've got a great team with your rock. That's awesome. It's worn out quite quickly. Jeez. Needs a respray already. Let's head back, shall we? Drop it down again. There we go. That's actually really nice wear on it. PTO for a baler, imagine that. Straight away. Josh, thank you for the... Oh, Joe, sorry. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Actually, do you know what is... do you know what's really nice? It's really fine, the adjustment on the small wheels at the back. You can make really minor adjustments. That's nice. Compared to a normal mower bolted to a tractor, because obviously it's at the back, but you're controlling it from the front now. This is up the speed a bit. That's me only pressing half speed. Oh no, it's running at 12 when it's operating. That's interesting. I think 12's probably about right for this. I think we'll probably want to keep it realistic. Well, it's a nice wear pattern. Actually, I think that's nice. That is kind of like authentic from an older machine perspective. I like that. 5 minutes with FSG and it's already knackered. 12 miles an hour for a mower, I think, is pretty accurate, isn't it? These run up at 22 miles an hour, do they? Jeez. But this is fantastic, isn't it? What a great mod, guys. What a great mod. Loving it. MRG is in the house. Lovely to see you, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's really nice. You know you don't have to. But that's great to see you, man. I'm going to stream on a Sunday again. I get loads of famous people. And free mods. Great to see you guys. Genuinely. Polycount. Team Polycount. Yeah, brilliant. For this rock, this is a brilliant piece of work. You and the team have done a sterling job on this. I really like this. I really... Every time I try and do a series with less and less John Deere stuff, people keep on bringing out brilliant John Deere mods, and I'm like, oh well, guess we're doing another John Deere series. But actually, this could really work on West Texas for Args and I's multiplayer game, so maybe you'll see it on this. Sean, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. I've been warming up my singing voice, MRG. It's I think I'm ready. I'm ready for my first show now. This is nice. I could just sit and do this all stream, but I won't, because we've got stuff to do. But this is lovely, isn't it? I love this interior. Movable mirrors. Well then, we've got... Oh, wait a minute. Now that's awesome. Love that. There we go. So left and right for the left one, and up and down for the right one. Do you know what? It's that kind of attention to detail that makes me a very happy man. That's absolutely no need to do that. Like, no need to put that effort in and do all that, but these guys are perfectionists, and that's the difference, guys. That's the difference between good and bad mods. Right there. Really, really nice. I love how you held on to that rock and we've done a few passes. Gonna chuck another one in. Really nice. And the turning circle. Let's talk about the turning circle again. Woohoo! Savage Star, I knew it was your birthday, and that's why we did the stream, just for you. Happy birthday, man! Nice to have you here. Josh, it is not public yet. The very generous guys at Polycount Modding have shared it with me ahead of time, just so I can do a little demo when they've got it good and ready, and they're happy that it's of the very high Polycount modding standard. I'm sure they will release it. So yes, like, be honest, Taz and Co and Rock. How often have you just sat and spun on the spot while you've been testing it? This is great. So there you go, an impromptu but very welcome mod review. We weren't expecting this at all, so there you go. Your reward for tuning in tonight is exposure to the new W200 John Deere mower, and it is awesome. I'm going to guess that there's going to be a lot of people looking forward to this one coming out. MC Bobster, there's one for Polly and Rock. Is it going to be on all platforms? I was looking at it. I see no reason why it wouldn't be, but I'll let the guys answer that. So we will get the fan spinning in the back as well. Just so many nice little touches. So many nice little touches. Love that movable suspension at the back. I love the fact that the deck moves up and down to the contours of the land. Brilliant. For all platforms, there you go, console guys. Get hyped. Get happy, because this is coming to console. Oh, it's like Christmas. Love it. I am genuinely honoured that you shared this with me, guys, so thank you. Really nice. Really, really nice. Right, we'll just leave that there, because we've got a bit of other stuff to do. We might come back and drool at it again later. I don't know what the width of the cut is. Let me just check, actually. It will probably tell us in store. Oh, it doesn't yet. I'm looking at it. I would say that is a... somewhere between a 4 and a 6 metre, I reckon. Maybe 6 might be a bit wide. Maybe it is 6. Look at this. Nice Mitas tyres on it as well. I actually like it. Let's should we clean it up? Oh, I can't because I'm in. Can't play with it yet. Probably need to be in it. That would help, wouldn't it? I'm like, what am I doing? Zeroed the wear amount and cleaned it. There you go. In its full glory. There you go. More updates coming. There's going to be tyre options. Yeah, I think it's about 6 meters. Show the rear wheels rolling in reverse. That's a good idea. Scorp. That's the deck. I mean, seriously. Come on. How good is that? Whichever way you go, that's brilliant, isn't it? Stunning, guys. Absolutely stunning. And you know who's going to be sad he's missed this? It's Mr. Argsy. Because I know he's been looking forward to this. So, yes, he'll have to tune in later and watch this. Okay, right. Brilliant. Rock, Taz, and all of the Polycount crew, hats off to you guys. That looks different class. Super stuff. Super stuff. You've clearly poured a lot of time, effort, and you've really pushed the boundaries of what it can do. This suspension at the back is really, really nice. Really nice. Brilliant stuff, guys. So we said we were going to put our little fertilizer factory here, didn't we? Now we've got 131,000 now. And the reason I want to do this, and I'll show you why, is because let's load it up. Fertilizer and liquid fertilizer production. Let's scuttle it over here. Let's work out the best place to put this. I'm going to have to do some land smoothing around it as well, I expect. But we could put it close to here so it doesn't encroach too much on anything else. So let's do that. We've got a lump there now. Okay, we'll have to do a bit of landscaping just to make this not too offensive. So we can get in and out of it with not too much hassle. Obviously that grass there is just going to stay there. I won't pick that up, much as I would love to throw that in my BGA. I'm not going to, because that would be cheating. We don't do that. We've got this far in this series without resorting to those levels, so we're going to keep it like that, I think. So what's nice about this is Global Company's factory. Let's just do a little bit of stuff around here. So what's nice about this, let me just, I'm going to have to lift this land up a bit here now. Look at that, I've got bit of an issue with my smoothing there. That'll do. That looks better. In tip now. Oh yes, I've made a mess of that, haven't I? Lift it up a little bit so that I can reverse into it without having to tip point, and we'll do some smoothing over here, hopefully without encroaching on that. Once again, shall we talk about how desperate we are for a better editing experience, or at least an undo button in FS22? That's not bad though. That'll do for me. So, like I was gonna say, I've burnt another 2 grand just leveling it off. Typical. So what we've got here is, if I jump into here, fertilizer production. Let's open this up. So we've got 2 options here: easy fertilizer, diesel and digestate. Makes us our own fertilizer, which is going to be very handy. You've got another option, slurry, manure and diesel will make you fertilizer as well. And liquid fertilizer is diesel, water and fertilizer. So produce some of this and mix it with this. Now liquid is not something we're going to use a lot of, so I think for now the easy one for us is easy fertilizer. Now there's a couple of tests. I'm not falling for that, Mark. Nice try though. I salute you for that gag though. That is a funny one. Disco Legend with the super chat. Thank you very, very much, sir. That's incredibly kind of you. Enjoy all of your videos. I rely on your tutorials all of the time. Keep up the great stuff. Well, that's incredibly kind of you to say so. Right, Derek, don't press Alt F4. Nobody press Alt F4. Mark's on the wind up. Oh, I'm at the water now. Shouldn't be there. Right. Right, what am I going to do now? Let's go back to the farm. I want to grab... Well, do you know what we're going to do first? Because we haven't finished it yet, and we should be finishing it, really. Let's finish planting the barley in this field, because this is the last of our fertilizer as well. And then what we'll do is we'll use the John Deere, and we will ship some digestate down to the... ship some digestate down, and we'll give it a try. And some diesel. I'm going to need a tanker, I think. Either that or I just buy the diesel, but I think... That's one of the oldest gags in the book. I love that joke. That has been used very many times on people. Hilarious as it is. So yes, we'll finish this, seeding this, and then we will go and have a play with our fertilizer production place. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon in game. We've still got quite a lot of planting to do, actually. So I have another question as well for you guys, purely because this is a bit impromptu on a Sunday night. Do we want to do Bull's Gap on a Wednesday? Or do you have a preference for something else this week? Alan Watkinson, enjoy binge watching while working from home. Nice to finally catch a stream live. Well, Alan, lovely to have you here. It's incredibly nice of you to send in a super chat. Much appreciated. I'm glad you're enjoying it all. And thanks for your kind words. Is there a mod where there is gravel and sand that you can move around and use? It depends, Derek, if you're on PC or on console. If you're on console, unfortunately not. But if you're on PC, there's a few maps that allow you to do that. So yes is the quick answer. The streaming are happy. Thanks, Scorp. Would I still do Flint Hills? I could if people wanted to. Do you like Flint Hills still, Black Rain? Yeah, Flint Hills are still sitting there, so we could do that for a change. Is there any mods for mowing for PC that you like to use? The W200 from John Deere from Polycount. There are some... Jamal, there is a really nice... It depends how big you want to go. There's a fantastic big crone harvester. Why has that just stopped planting, guys? You see that? Randomly just decided to stop planting. No reason whatsoever. Let's raise it and lower it again, and it'll probably still go. What's going on here? That's interesting. Have I just broken another machine? Best Game Gang, thank you very much, my friend. Go figure, what was wrong there? That was odd. I'll come back and get that in the end. Does it need repairing? Not at the moment, Mark, I don't think. Nope, we're pretty good on it. Is it? Oh. I didn't touch anything, it just stopped. It broke because Argsy joined. There you go. Welcome, Args. How you doing, mate? Will they release West Texas on console? Chaotic? Unfortunately not, my friend. It's too big. The map is 4 times the size of a standard map, or the biggest map that you can get on console, unfortunately. Hey, Args, you're late. You missed fun stuff. Do you want me to show you? Shall we show Argsy? Just quickly. You ready, Args? Ooh. What's this? Just for clarification, for anybody who's going to shout at me and say, well, it's not survival series if you've just bought a £100,000 mower to show people. It's a demonstrator from Polycount Modding who've let me demo it in the stream tonight, which is awesome. And it's awesome. And I can't say the word awesome anymore because I've said it too many times. But some of the detail on it is brilliant. Oh, Polycount Taz sent it to me 5 minutes before the stream, so I had to. Look, but we are going to dwell on this because it's this good. Watch the back wheels, mate. And if you run it, independent suspension. See that? And then the mower deck moves with the contours of the field as well. Very subtle because we're on a flat field, but we're on a bumpy field. There you go. There's some nice little bumps in it. Cab. Really nicely done. And what was I going to say? All console. Oh yeah, all platforms. So console are getting it as well. It is, Ryan. It's coming to console, my friend. Turns on a sixpence as well. Woohoo! Literally a pirouette on the spot. Look at that. The big M is nice, but I think that's a different kind of machine farming sim, frankly. I think you're right. You wouldn't use that on a small farm, but you could get away with this on a small farm. Exactly, Edgar. Plus, it's my game. I can do what I want, right? Hey, Forward Ags here. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So there you go. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. Right. Enough distractions. There's work to be done. I think I'm going to have to do a little proper video as well. Well, you guys have seen it, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people who'd like to see it as well, so... Paul, should you use seasons? I would say yes. A lot more immersive, a lot more engaging with seasons. You do end up doing a... What happens with seasons, funnily enough, I've had this conversation today on the Discord with a few of the guys. Seasons is amazing. Like, totally changes the game. You think totally differently about what you're doing and planning and all that. But it doesn't necessarily always work brilliantly for content because you do a lot of the same thing. So you could end up planting 25 fields. Although I'm going to do that anyway now because I've left all my fields till one time. But absolutely, I would say, Paul, if you feel like you want to use seasons, give it a go. You can always turn it off if you're not enjoying it, or you can start again with another series. Look at that, that's just work now. I don't get this game sometimes. Totally baffled. Right. Let's get the last of this field done, and then we'll start thinking about giving that fertilizer manufacturing point a test. There you go, Chris. There's the other side of it. I have to say I enjoy playing without seasons, particularly for things like live streams and series. It means you can get a bit more variety into each episode. But yeah, it does. It's I would say more relaxed gameplay without seasons, just more chilled out. I mean, geez, FS19 is like the most relaxed game I've ever played in my life. So even when you're stressed in FS19, it's not that. Poly count, I am indeed. Yeah, I'll do the odd one. I don't do them. I'm not, you know, I'm not in the Farmer Klein territory. I'll look at every single map that comes out. I'm a little bit picky and choosy as the ones I do. I kind of have a bit of a rule with maps that if they have to feel like authentic and real, they have to definitely have something in them that makes them kind of nice and unique. So but yeah, I do love a map tour. Looking forward to Forward Ag's KC600 that he's working on. That sounds fantastic. Look at that, when you start doing double shifts at work so you can get yourself some time off to do modding. What can you say to that? Commitment. That's commitment. Oh! Polycount Taz is dropping all of the teasing into the chat tonight, isn't he? The only stress in FS19 is courseplay. That's very true, Ian. Yeah. It's a fickle mistress, is courseplay. But I stick to my argument with this. Courseplay, it's never courseplay that's the problem, it's the clown setting it up that's always the issue. I don't think I've ever set up courseplay and it's not done what I wanted it to do when I've set it up right. And there's many times when I've set it up wrong and it's gone awry. But it can be a bit temperamental. The more you push it, the more chance of you having problems, definitely. Just speak to Args and Kadirk, who love to push it to its limits. John Modding, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I'm winging it a bit. I hate leaving gaps, Derek. I have a little bit of an OCD thing about making sure that everything in the field is covered by the time I finish. Same with combining. I can't leave chunks of crop in the field, even if it's a tiny little bit. I have to go and get it. Ask them. Courseplay could be as complicated as women. I'm saying nothing. Mrs. FSG's watching. Oh, totally, Johan. Yeah, it's different. You know, if you want to just stick a combine in a field, I think sometimes though it's about giving enough space to turn. So do 5 headlands instead of 3, so you know it's not going to crash into trees at the edge of the fields and things like that. It's, you know, you learn. I think you learn with it. The more you use it, the more you kind of know the tricks to tweak it so that you don't have too many issues with it. Dean, how's it going? Scorpion is referencing the issue with courseplay being a problem with the connection between the seat and the steering wheel. More times than not. I think we're all agreed we know the rules in here, don't we? Happy wife equals happy life. Yeah, Johan, Field 9 on Flint Hills is renowned for not being able to fit 3 combines on it. You would have to reset the field boundaries, I think, if you wanted to run 3 combines comfortably on it. The other option is you do your headlands and then create your field course after that. I'm doing too much overlap here. Grandad FSG would be shouting at me now for wasting seed. There we go. So you'll be pleased to hear that Args and I filmed our first episode of the new West Texas multiplayer yesterday. It was nice to get that under our belt. Did everything go to plan? Not quite, but you'll find out, because we're going to release it on Tuesday, I think, aren't we, Args? Ethan Hendrickson, welcome to the stream, my friend. Polycount Taz, thanks so much for arranging the sneak peek of the W200, and to Rock for dropping in as well and having a chat with us. Stunning work from you guys, and yeah, very privileged to have a little sneak peek at it. If you and Args need feed, we have plenty at Lincoln. I can send Trail Scorp down with the load. Well, we might take you up on that, Taz, because we've not got our cows in yet, and I think we're going to have to. Yeah, work out how we're going to do that. Dean Cohen, how did we fix the textures on West Texas? Well, Mr. Argsy is very, very clever, and he fixed the textures, and he also put custom textures in as well, and anhydrous. So we've got a rather modded version of West Texas, and it looks awesome, gotta say. Derek Michael, you're only 13, so you wouldn't know what it's like to be married. Okay, Derek, you know when your folks shout at you all the time? It's a bit like that. It's not. Mrs. FSG, love you. One of the first mods Argsy put in when we were setting up the map was the barbecue. Now, am I going to get to the end of this field with this bit of fertilizer in? I don't think so. I'm going to run out with like millimetres left, aren't I? I sim, the round tables on West Texas look a bit of a pain in the butt to work on, but they work very well with Courseplay. Oh look, there's Argsy closing off his brackets for his coding. A little bit of an in-joke there. Tomek from Poland's here, welcome, welcome, and Botar's here as well. How you doing, mate? I genuinely just need to clear this up. Me and Mrs. FSG have a mutual understanding that we help each other out. It's a team effort. Good marriage is a team effort. So when I say stuff like that, I'm only kidding. Look at that, we did make it. There was enough fertilizer. Who loves it when that happens? I'm just going to get this last little bit. That is a nicely planted field, even if I do say so myself. Thanks for dropping by, Args. Take it easy, mate. You forget, the negative of Args being a time traveller is that it's already Monday with him. And the other nice thing is, in the UK, tomorrow, and I think you guys in the States have got it too, is a Monday off work. I'm not sure if it's everybody or it's individual states. I know Scorp, you're off tomorrow, aren't you? You're not going to work tomorrow. So it should be good. Mrs. FSG and I are going to go. Kids are going to school, though. Kids go to school, we get the day off work. What's not to love? So Mrs. FSG and I are going out for lunch. Oh, Derek's got school tomorrow. Sorry, Derek. Rusty! How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. It's always nice when Rusty checks in when he's on patrol. Our resident cop keeping an eye on things. Good to have you here. He's like our version of Farmer Cop. But better, obviously. Farmer Cop and no, nice to see you, Rusty. I shouldn't have put it this way. Right, there is enough space through here. Let's roll it through here. We'll unload it for now. We do need to go and plant some more. In fact, I'll go and fill it up because we do have fertilizer here. I'm now thinking I should have put the seed one in first. There we go. We've virtually filled it up. And there's a little bit of seed over here, so we'll fill it up again because we do have crops to plant still. Things are all growing at different times again. Squeeze out through here. How long are you going to be on, Rusty? Probably, I don't know, a couple of hours tonight. Crikey, we've already been an hour already. Maybe a little bit. Maybe 2.5 hours tops tonight. A little bit less than on a Wednesday. Because it is a Sunday night. There we go. Would this trailer support liquid fertilizer behind it? This seeder won't. As in, this takes solid fertilizer. So, oh, well, there wasn't much left in that. I should have bought the seed manufacturer. I thought I had more seed than I did. Clearly not. Did we leave some up the road? Did we dump some at the side of the field up here, though? I can't remember now. Let's go and have... I still got to sell these eggs. I've got tons of eggs in here. Scott George, thanks for dropping by, mate. And, yeah, we'll see you again soon. Yeah, I've got a full stack of eggs. I need to sell those. Try and remember that. I'm sure up here we've got some more seed. I thought I left half a pallet up here. I could be wrong. But I thought we did. There's a planter. If we didn't, I'm going to have to probably buy a little bit more seed before we... no, we used it all. But both these fields, this one hasn't had slurry on it yet, or digestate. This one has. So what I want to do is probably... I'm going to drop this off for now. Because we're going to run some digestate down to the fertilizer manufacturing plant. I mean, there is that lizard tank trailer that works with the CMJD seeder rig. Yes, there is. No GPS yet, Bruno, and I've gone and blown all my money on a fertilizer factory. Ian Scott needs to find a good courseplay tutorial. funny you should mention it, Ian. If you go to my tips and tricks playlist, easy for me to say, you'll there we go. Doesn't cost us anything to record. You'll find a few Courseplay tutorials there. Now I want to know if I can unload from my slurry tanker, or it only lets me fill up and spread, because that would mean I would need to buy a tanker, which is all extra money, isn't it? So let's run this down and give it a test. I think I'm probably going to buy the diesel. I mean, I could get a tanker and load up. I've got a diesel tank here, so I could load up here, but that might be a requirement to buy a tanker, or I could just spend the money on it. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. Let's first of all see if we can unload from this tanker. I'm kind of hoping we can. Seems pretty sensible, doesn't it? Ethan, today's your only day off. Working 6 days a week. That's tough, man, but glad you're here. Oh, sorry, Ian. Not with it. But there you go. Barracks on it. I'm glad I'm the only one that didn't get the tongue-in-cheek. Well, Derek's got a few days off school with a bit of after his COVID jab. That's good. Memorial Day. Is that tomorrow for you guys? Memorial Day? Oh, there you go. Taz is pushing the merch as well. Yeah, you're right, Forward Ag. We were just laughing at Courseplay being a fickle mistress. It tries your hand. Oh, speak of the devil, there's a bit of Courseplay. I was going to shut the lid. There we go. You're still to watch them though, Ian. Oh well, hopefully they are good then. Hopefully they do help you. Oh, Scorp. I know. No pressure. The pressure of the hat. I need to get them made. I'm actually at a point now where nobody's getting the quality. So I got this as a custom job from a local supplier. But what I was trying to avoid, like the t-shirts and the mugs and stuff, they come from a centralized. That's a big company that does worldwide distribution and stuff. But I'm really struggling to find anybody who can do the quality and also do the all the distribution and stuff for me, without it being either A, crazy priced, or B, they can't replicate my logo. They said it's too detailed, but these guys have done it and it looks really good. So I'm getting to a point now where I might have to order a batch in, maybe even take like pre-orders from you guys if you want the hats, and actually get them made especially, but they will be in short supply, I think, and also I don't want to take money off you without being able to give you a product straight away. So it's a difficult one to play. I don't know how I'm going to do it. T-Man is here. Nice to see you, T-Man. Hey FSG, you wanted your opinion. Would you rather see more tow behind air carts in game or more tow between? Well, I tell you what, Forward Ang, I'm going to push that one out to the guy. We've got 139 people watching, so I think that would be, if you want a kind of a view of the general public, let's see what they say. Personally, I think I find myself using tow behinds more, but I think that's probably because there are more of them. Yes, we can unload. Superb. Money, John, that's the reason. I only bought this last week. This is good. It's got 10,000 litre capacity. We We did it the other day. There we go, behinds. Scorpion likes it from behind. I'm saying no more. There we go. So now I'm trying to decide whether or not, how much is the fuel? Do we ship it, or do we, how much is it if we buy it? Let's have a look. We're only doing easy fertilizer, so there we go, 9-10%. 500 litres is 800. Let's just, do you know what, for the first time as a test, it's quite expensive though. Is that cheap? Well, it is cheaper, isn't it? Because we're using digestate, and it was 1,950 1,950 litres for $1,950 for a big bag of fertilizer. So, and it's only 800 for fuel, so it is cheaper. But let's give that a go. Auto start on. There we go. Hey, we're making our own fertilizer. Although I will, in future, I think take it from my diesel point on the farm, because I think probably cheaper than that. We'll find after. James, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Who can honestly say they can reverse the seeder and air cut without jackknifing? Never done it. Never done it. Klaus, welcome my friend from Hamburg. Beautiful city. Welcome, nice to have you here, Klaus. Did I get the lime and salt production as well, FSG? No, not yet, Quantum, but I may be looking to them in the future. Certainly the lime one. Salt I don't need because I'm not running seasons, but there we go. The diesel mod, yes, Willem, I've got that as well lined up to have a look at. I just need to save up the money for that. New canning line being installed at the brewery. Superb. Yeah. Could we do an FSG beer, James? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Short run FSG IPA. And it wouldn't be 0.5%. Ah, right, okay, got you. Got you, Quantum. Ethan Hendrickson can back one up without jackknifing. He's got all the skills. We're gonna have to see a video of that, Ethan, or it didn't happen. You know the rules. Cranky, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I think we'll go and get another. Let's go and get another tank of digestate, and then we'll go and spray it on our other field that we need to spray on. Gino, how's it going? I agree with you. I think it looks really nice with this tanker. Nice balanced setup. I like the big wheels on it as well. It does slightly lift the back wheel off the floor, but yeah, I like it. Derek, I've got a wheel. I have to say, the wheel is the single biggest improvement to your ability to drive in FS9. I think a little bit easier for you guys on console with controllers, but driving with a keyboard and mouse is brutal. Absolutely brutal. So yes, if you're on a PC and you don't use a steering wheel, strongly recommend you maybe consider it. Or dual joysticks. ESAB I know uses dual joysticks, and you do however use your turn signals. Well, good for you, man. Well, Derek, I will say this as well. We're going to run a competition very soon for a G923 Logitech steering wheel. If you're in the Discord, it's going to be run on my Discord, because my view is the community, if you're a supporter of the community, you'll be in the Discord channel, and it stops the freeloaders who just come into the channel just to win a steering wheel from joining, and it's more likely to go to one of the community who has supported me. Chris M uses controller on PC, as does Argsy actually, Chris, so you're in good company there. Scorp's a keyboard driver here, and there you go. Scorp ramps it up to 200 miles an hour as well, so if he can drive with a keyboard at 200 miles an hour, boy's got skills. There you go, James, running a G923. Right, we'll run this one up to, I don't know how much fuel, I don't know if, hopefully that diesel doesn't get used as quickly as, no, sorry Taz, I can't do the Discord thing, I've got a button that does it. Jeff Gurner, your G29 didn't work. You've got the heavy duty. That's what I've got. I've got the heavy equipment bundle at the moment. That's fine. It does the job. Actually, it's never let me down. It is a bit plasticky, a bit creaky, but it does the job. But yes, I think by now, if I hadn't bought a steering wheel, I probably would have defected to a controller on PC. There you go, Matt says if you could pick up an old G27 somewhere, that might work. The 923 is quite punchy price-wise now, isn't it? You're up in the like £300 or $300 plus camp. So yeah, it's not cheap. It's definitely an investment. You've got to have to be playing a lot of FS to justify that. There you go. The joysticks, I have 2 joysticks on the steering wheel actually, and if you want to do cinematics, the joysticks are a godsend for making it smooth. It's because sim racing's on the rise again. You're right, Taz, because I don't think that's a $350 wheel. No way. It's nice enough, but you look at that new CLS direct drive wheel that or the base that they're coming out with, Fanatec are coming out with, I think, or Fanatec, as I got told the other day it's called. I think they're going to blow the whole market out of the water with that. Although it's not going to be, it's going to be impossible to get a hold of it. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, the CSL DD looks awesome. So we'll drop this at the fertilizer point. I am so happy I'm making my own fertilizer now. All for the price of a bit of diesel. And we get to reuse all this spare digestate, which was a bit of a waste, having it just sitting in the tank. We topped it up as well, so we could definitely run a few of these up and down here, can't we? And I'm delighted at the fact I don't have to put it in a different tanker. How quickly is it producing it as well? Not that quick, but... Oh no, T-Man, we can find you joysticks for a lot cheaper than that. I think you can find them... Actually, I think joysticks are probably cheaper than buying a wheel, to be honest. Flight stick for War Thunder also works on combines and tractors in Farm Sim. Nice, Gino. Love that. A combine with missile lock. That's something I'd pay to see. You wish more farm sim YouTubers would use a steering wheel or controller. Don't really like the choppiness. Yeah, I'm surprised actually how many don't. Do you know what? If it's a multi-purpose PC though, it's a pain, right? I have to, when I edit, I basically reach around the sides of my steering wheel. I mean, it's not too bad; it doesn't get in the way too much. But it would be nice to not have it there. But yeah, it's a necessary evil until I ever end up switching to a 2-PC setup and have. It would be nice to have an editing PC and a capture and editing PC, and then a PC just for gaming would be nice. But you know, that costs quite a lot of money, and let's be honest. It is what it is. Daggerwin's wheel is noisy. It's almost like a signature now. I almost feel sad if I don't hear the of Daggerwin's wheel in the background when he's turning. Luis Alvarado Espinoza. I can't. I'm gonna say you're from Costa Rica. And I maybe something around you liking my video. I'm sorry, my. But thank you, my friend. Great to have you here. Great to have you here, Mr. Brickite. How are you, sir? Nice to have you here. Yes, gracias, Luis. Thank you for being here, and I apologise for being terrible. With my Spanish. Spanish? Thank you, Botar. Quincy, nice to have you here, mate. Nice to see you. Glad to hear it, Mr. Brickite. Glad to hear it, sir. Right, let us... let's go and spread some on the fields now. So we can get these prepped for Jason. Thank you for... or Jackson. Thank you for the sub. I get people's names wrong because it's so small on my... OBS. I can't find my words tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I missed another one there. So thank you for the sub. No dislikes so far today. Oh, the guy that said I was cheating at my survival series might come on later and give me a dislike. Apparently it's hardly a survival series when you just get cheap mods. Which I don't think I've done too much of. I think Donald, when Argsy said he'd pop back on later, that was what he was going to do. With one of his second accounts. Mark, nice to see you, mate. You've got G27 on PC but never used it with FS, only ever used an Xbox. That's interesting, isn't it? So you all actually, he's not in tonight. Go and see Farm Sim Gamer, who's one of the YouTubers I list in the description. It's not. I think I need to update my description for this for my live streams. But on my videos, Farm Sim Gamer is one of the guys who I. Let me just check my spray rate. I've listed as an up and coming YouTuber. He's just about to hit 1,000 subs. So if you're not subscribed, go and sub to him and get him over 1,000. But he's actually doing some live real farming vids as well, alongside his FS19 stuff, and it's worth a watch. I think Mighty Mike subs to him. I think a few of the guys in here do, but he's a lovely guy, and he's doing some really good content. So he's got knowledge. He's got proper farming knowledge. Is he in the description? Good, I did update it. I'm more on the ball than I thought I was. There you go. Exactly, Quantum. That was my thought, exactly. You know what, and we've been running this, what episode is this? 38? 38 episodes. We've been going for about 4 or 5 months on it now. And I've had like 2 negative comments. So I'm going to go with the majority that you're okay with what I'm doing. Are we good? I think we're just happy that we're okay with that. I tend to ask your opinion if I'm going to do something wacky anyway, don't I? So... Args and I were talking about it the other day. It's hard. You know what? It's you try not to bite. Sometimes you can't help it. You know, it's easier just to ignore them, delete the comment, or just ignore the comment. But sometimes you just get frustrated and have to bite back. Usually when you're tired and you've been up till 3 in the morning editing a video. So yeah, you got to grit your teeth sometimes. Eric, what tank am I using? I am using a little French tank. Missed my turn there. Let me go back and fix that. I don't think it needs fertilising, does it? Oh, it does on the inside. Oh, I fertilised the outside, didn't I, before... Let's just check this, actually. We'll check this, Eric, and then I'll show you what I'm using. So it's ploughed. Yeah, okay, so I'd done the outside already, so we'll do an up and down. Ah, interesting. Is that from the BEET? Who knows? Eric, it is. It is. Slurry tankers. This Remy tanker. It's quite nice. I think I got it off FS19.net. I don't think it was in the mod hub, but it's nice. It's sensibly priced, 14,000, and it's got 9,500 capacity. And I just quite liked it. Arctic Farmer, how you doing, sir? I couldn't even cheat with it. Exactly, the game wouldn't let me. The game was like, nah, I'm not having that. I'm going to crash if you're going to lease equipment. Exactly. I must have bought a version of FS19 with morals. So we'll get this field quickly done if we can. That corn's growing nice and quick, isn't it? And then we will we'll maybe go and plant that top field. Now I know I've got fertilizer coming, although it's getting late now. It's kind of 5 PM here. We could skip forward to the following morning, or we could go a little bit in the dark. We'll see. See how we're feeling. Open the little hatch at the top. So we're getting through our digestate now. That's nice as well. I feel like I'm using my digestate properly. Oh, there you go. It is in the mod hub. Nice. Thanks, Barrick. Appreciate that. Forward Ag, take care, man. I would love to see some streams of you working live, for sure. Love to see that. Take it easy, buddy. We'll see you soon. And guys, if you don't know who Forward Ag are, go and check out my birthday live stream, or Argsy's Western Australia, where he's spreading anhydrous, because you'll see what all the fuss is about, and there's some brilliant anhydrous mods, so well worth checking him out. Stinky chocolate. Evening, Matthew, how's it going? Good to see you. Yes, 17k, we hit 17k this week as well, which is great. I thought I'd lost it all yesterday. I hit 17k and then YouTube took it off me very quickly. But it was just they had a reporting bug on everything. Everybody lost a few subs. I lost about 150. but I see in some of the YouTube supporter help forums, people were losing 10,000 subs and stuff. That must have been quite stressful if you didn't know what was going on. Here we go. I'm missing bits at the top here. I need to run it a bit further. There we go. Oliver Coors, how are you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Derek, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referring to there, mate. Well, you have to help me out a bit there. I know, imagine if you'd spent all your time building up those subs and you logged on one day and it was 0. Yeah, that'd be a pretty stressful moment. A nice little animation on this tanker, actually, isn't it? Is my only issue with that fertilizer place? Do I have to... How am I going to pick it up? A little auger wagon or something? Yeah, that's possible, Taz, actually. It's a good point. I wonder if it was a bit of a review and a cull. I know they've been clamping down on it recently, so... There we go. Milouche, take care, my friend. Thank you so much. Great to have seen you here. Great to be demoing some quality French equipment. Noggy, how are you doing, sir? Not seen you for a while. Great to see you. Mark, I downloaded it and had a test of it before, and then I managed to not switch it on before, but it looked like it was. Yes, I didn't have any of the errors. None of the errors popped up, so yes, it's. I think it is. I think it's looking good, mate. Just have to save up for it now. Evening, Pilot. How you doing? That's right, Noggy. We are. We're making hot chocolate before bed. Oh, is that right, Barek? You don't... it's not loose. So I can pick them up as big bags. That's handy. That is handy. To be honest, Mark, this game save has got a few glitches and bugs in it now, if I'm being brutally honest. I worry a little bit about it. I'm tempted to delete my Courseplay config and my auto drive config from it, because I think I've stopped using them purely because every time I jump into them, that's definitely the error. Is Courseplay and auto drive are crashing the game. So I think the safest set is... Hey! Gadurk's finished, so you're all coming in to visit. Well, glad to have you, dudes. Glad to have you here. And Mills! How are you, my friend? Thank you for the super chat, dude. Yes, 2 survivals in a week. Thanks, Gadurk. Good work, mate. No, this was definitely very impromptu. So the bottom line is, the sun came out in Scotland today. It was a gorgeous day here. And you know what? I would have spent the whole day inside editing and recording a vid, and I was like, I can't. I've got to go and enjoy the sun. It doesn't happen very often, so I very quickly at lunchtime turned it into a bit of an impromptu live stream. But to have 150 of you here watching me, it feels like it was a good idea. I appreciate you all giving up your Sunday afternoons, evenings to join me, or your Monday mornings if you're in Australia or New Zealand. Thanks, Pilot. I appreciate it, mate. And thanks to Kadek for sending you over. there has been a lot of rain in Scotland recently, so the sun was incredibly welcome. It's supposed to be good tomorrow too. So we're looking forward to that. Yeah, very nice to have you here. Arctic, how's the temp in Scotland? Do you know what? It was 17, 18 degrees today in Scotland, which for us is that's pretty warm. That is pretty warm. Now, what did we say we were going to do? We were going to do wheat in this. No, we were going to do corn in this field, weren't we? And we were going to put a cash crop in the other one. Now, I'm just trying to think what we would need if we were going to do seed production. What do you put in seed production? Do you need to use crop from a previous crop? Yeah, Gino, that's like my grass in my garden just went crazy this week. For the seed production you want barley, right, thanks Mark. So we'll put another field of barley in that case then. We'll cover ourselves for that. And barley produces all different seed types, does it? That's interesting. Cool. Not beta potatoes. Good. And herbicide. Interesting. Right, that looks like good coverage. A couple of bits here I've missed. I'll run around these, empty this tank out. $68, what's that in Celsius money? That's about... It's about 21? 22? Is that about right? I'm guessing. Black Book, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. Right, done. So let's drop this down at the bottom. Let's see how much... So, yeah, maize in this bottom. Maize. Corn in this bottom field. 68 is 20. Oh, hey, oh, not bad then. Thank you, T. Willie. Always worth filling this up again. I'm so pleased we're using our digestate. There's also seed washer if you want to sell them. I may do that as well, Mark. It depends how much we make. I'm basically going to need to do a little bit of a check and see what's what in terms of price-wise. Because obviously, it's like buying the diesel for the fertilizer production. Do I... Let me just put these on there. Is it worth selling it on? Do we do more, or is it actually the cost of the diesel prohibitive? Rear twin wheels US. Oh, oops! Didn't realise I had to pay for them. I had twin wheels already, but they look good. Oh, Derek's lagging. It must be your end, Derek. I've got green lights and thumbs up all over the place here on my dashboard. So I think your interweb might be struggling. Morgan Connolly, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Thanks for the kind words. Glad you enjoy the vids. Smash that like button. Thank you, Caspar. Appreciate that, saying that. Where's my front hitch gone? How did we manage that? Have I got Diesel Pro? I haven't downloaded it yet, Mark, but I do need to do that. Takes canola, doesn't it? So yes, we'll we'll definitely download that as well, because that kind of takes the edge off it in terms of having to buy it. Although the diesel production place I've seen wants methanol adding to it, canola and methanol, and you have to buy the methanol as well. So I'll maybe look for a different one that doesn't need additions. Configuration, yeah, I don't know why that disappeared as well, but we'll take it now. There we go. Morgan Connolly, am I still doing time-lapse vids? I've never done time-lapse vids, Morgan. I am, I've always chatted over my vids. I maybe do a little bit of time-lapse and sped up footage. Boil up the potatoes and the onions. Right. Let's see how far we get with this. The light's going to start going soon, so we'll go as far as we can. I don't think we're going to have enough. Oh no, we did fill this up, didn't we? So we need barley for. We need barley for seed production. So we'll put barley in here, and actually barley helps us with whiskey as well. So let's just keep doing that. Colin Middlesworth, hey, how you doing, sir? Thank you very much. Glad you're here and glad you're enjoying it. Right, let's try and make a good fist to the outside of this field without missing too much. Well, I'm not going to complain if you're comparing me to the camper, Morgan. I appreciate that. Does it have John Deere tyres? If you have, check the floaters there. I don't think this one, this is a Black Sheep modding one, I don't think it has floaters. But we'll certainly check next time we're in. I don't think I'm going to have enough seed to do this. We could go and unload the planter, because I know there's stuff in there. But we're running low now. Like I said, I can't afford to buy the seed plant at the moment, so we might have to buy another little bit. Can I one day make a multiplayer live on stream? As in set up a server so you know what to do? Or actually have a multiplayer server that people can join and play on? Welcome back, Arx. Nice to see you. It's done that thing again. Look, didn't touch anything, and it stopped planting. And now it started again. It's odd that, isn't it? Let's just loop round and run that little bit again. There must be something in the ground. I don't have a public multiplayer server, Casper. Only because I've seen enough YouTube streams where guys have done that, and it's just been oh, that's very odd. I don't know what's happening there. Okay, so it's running. Let me run it again. Yeah, that's a very good point, isn't it? The moment Argsy turns up, this thing broke again. Like the XML is teasing me. There you go. How very odd. It's switching off, I think, randomly. Oh well, we've got it now. Reckon there's another. I'll find another wireless keyboard plugged into this, and Argy's in New Zealand hitting B every now and again just to. Klaus, last but not least, I'll say thank you for the new Yukon map preview. I started there today, and it's very hard. Yes, it's a proper challenge, that map. It's a brilliant map, but yes, it will take over for sure. Yeah, Ian Scott, remember Daggerwin had a public server. Let's just say some of the players lacked a brain for want of a better. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to have a public multiplayer, I don't think. Got the Chevy stock this week. Good to hear it, Mart. Said it before. FSG Voodoo Dolls. Available on all good merch stores. Is it worth to get the manual connect mod that makes you manually connect your trailers manually? If you want to, Derek, I think that's my advice with every mod is, if you want to give it a go, give it a go. If you like it, keep it. If you don't, chuck it away. Jake Marley, how you doing, sir? Nice to have you here. Do I see the Big Tractor Power video? I do indeed. I watch them every now and again, AJ. Yep, enjoy those. Jackson, yeah, the member server thing's the only way to kind of make sure that you kind of have a little bit of policing of who's on it and give the best experience to everybody. Maybe it starts doing that when the need fix bar reaches the middle. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe it was at 75 and 50%, Edgar. Stranger things could have happened. Right. This is a bigger field. This is always a bigger field than I remember. An FSG action figure. Or a lack of action figure. If it's anything like the last 12 months, there has not been much action going on. Thanks for the sub, Morgan. Much appreciated. Sorry, I'm missing some subs as they're coming in there. Thank you for the subs, guys. Much appreciated. It's incredibly hard to see them. I'm going to have to change it. AJ Grant, what did I have for lunch today? What did I have for lunch today? I don't know, I had a very late breakfast, so I didn't really eat lunch. I just kind of grazed on snacks, which is very bad. I'm just getting noises now, I'm not even getting any pop-ups. But I did have pancakes with blueberries and maple syrup for breakfast, which was awesome. A figure that does not... I like it, Scorp, I like it. AJ must know the deal with FSG streams, that we always end up coming back to food at some point. Don't have snacks, Derek. So you put weight on. I'm a living, breathing example of that after the last 12 months. Andre, I am playing on PC, my friend. I can't actually believe we've been going 2 hours already. I swear, the time flies when you're having fun. It really does. What we'll do, we'll probably go for about another, if you guys are happy to, we'll go for another sort of half an hour tonight. And then I can go to bed. It's quite nice starting an hour early. Hordy, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Jack Adams, no need to apologise, my friend. It's nice to have you here. There's no way we're going to get through this whole field without needing to refill anyway, so... Abdanur, welcome my friend, how are you doing? Right. Typical Florida dinner, fish chips and mushy peas. That sounds like a traditional British dinner as well. So guys, I will say this because he's in the chat now. If you have a minute, go and check out Hordy, because he's just started his channel up and he was very nervous about it, but very humble. Asked some brilliant questions to me in the Discord, asked for a bit of advice and things like that. Not that I'm necessarily the right person to be giving advice, because I only started this 6 months ago. But we had a good long chat and we've had a look at his video, but go and check him out. Go and check him out, give him a follow. He's done some nice content. He's clearly very knowledgeable about farming in the game, and he's doing some good stuff, so go and give him a moment of your time to check out his vids and a bit of support. That's what we do here. Is I'm big on supporting guys who put a bit of effort into trying to build up their channels, and so yeah, go check him out. Hordy, HAWDEE. Thank you, Ox. Thank you, Ox. Who thought 17,000 people would want to listen to me gibbering on about farming? There you go. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Ox. Good work, guys. Yeah, go give him a like and a follow, and give him a little bit of FSG community support. We've all been there. We've all started channels out, and that little bit of a helping hand on the way at the start is so important. It is. Silver News really helped me out, gave me a mention very early doors. And I know a few other people. Kadirk's always very good about name checking me, as is Argsy, as is Farmer Cop. So yeah, you've got to look after our own, don't we? Do more and bigger tyres give you more horsepower? Because I saw you change the size for seed. Jackson, no, they don't give you more horsepower. But basically, I mean, to be honest, the difference for seeding isn't particularly noticeable. But in real life, you basically don't want to compact the soil too much before you plant. So by putting the extra tyres on, it spreads the weight of the tractor. So when you plant behind it, that there's no problem with the seeds getting stuck too close to the surface. Mr. Seeley P's got just the most soothing voice, though. Like both him and Dagwin, I watch them because I just like listening to them. You're right. You're right, Cranky. I think there's something. Wouldn't obviously consider myself in the same league as them, but absolutely, Jackson. That's 100% why tracked tractors are becoming more and more popular, because they actually dissipate the load of the weight of the tractor even more than wheels. So yes, that's why you start to see now, as the technology's advanced and they've been able to do more tests. We might just get this little section done. I'm actually surprised how Fortunately, I can't compete with Mr. Sealy P in the beard stakes though. And obviously better traction, yes. Thank you, Arctic. That makes total sense as well. Tell you what, the seed hopper on the front of this tractor, which we did on Wednesday's live stream, was probably the best best purchase we've made in a while. Okay, and then that basically means we've only got one field left at the front. There is the corn to plant. Hey, yes, see, how you doing? I was just been banging on about how good the weather's been. The reason I'm doing a live stream is because the weather was so good today. I was not going to sit in the house and record all day long. So if we have a good summer in Scotland, you guys will just get a lot more live streams. That's the trade-off. There's that too, Arctic. Who doesn't like a tractor with jewels on? Or trips? SC, we've been due a good summer for about 25 years. Paul, why are you using the new tractor? Because it doesn't run as fast as this. I think it's kind of a bad purchase. I'm going to probably get rid of it relatively quickly. It does not play very well with stuff, but we will we'll maybe get it out to plant the last field. What we'll do after this, well, it's 20 past 5 in the evening. What we'll do is we'll skip forward through the night, I think. We'll go and check how much fertilizer has been produced, and if there's enough there we can bring some back. Justin, how you doing? Wow, you started watching this series 3 days ago. I'm glad you're still doing it. How am I using the same seeder? Money, basically, Justin. I keep spending all my money on other stuff. We'll keep expanding. We've definitely upgraded. I mean, we have come a long way. We have come a long way with this. So it's been. I'm basically doing the Cardinal City plant stuff and then run all over it. That's not what you do. Also, doing the headlands first isn't the right thing to do. You're supposed to seed the middle and then do your headlands last. But there we go. Take care, Ian. Thanks for dropping by. Great to see you. Edgar, I have seen today's stage of the Giro. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Yeah. I think he earned it over the 3 weeks, definitely. Definitely, I thought Simon Yates was going to give him a run for his money in the last couple of days, but Jeffro, how's it going? Welcome from no doubt sunny Australia. Right, love the reflection of the sun in the evening on the slurry or the digestate. Ethan, take care. Thanks for dropping in. Great to see you. Right, let's get this done. Do I recommend this map for a multiplayer server? Yes. I mean, it's really only got one main farm on it. Well, there's not. There's a couple. So it depends if you're doing it as a kind of community farming one. But if you're going to give people different farms to work on, maybe you want to find one with a few more farms. But it's been a cracking map, I have to say, and it runs really well. Performance-wise, you always get decent frame rates on it. I've never struggled with frame rates on it. So from that perspective, it's optimised really well, which I think is important for a multiplayer. Oh no, it's coming into winter, mate. Cold snap at the moment. Right, go on. Tell us what a cold snap looks like in Oz, Jeffro. I don't know where you are in Australia. I know it's different depending on where you are, but watch this. A cold snap in Oz will be like a summer's day for us. Right. Community farm. Well, definitely then. The big farm actually is really good. Because it's big. There's enough space. There's enough space to move a lot of kit around, a lot of sheds. So yeah, it would work for a group map. Yeah, definitely. I think it would work well. Beginning to think I might even. It's going to be sod's law. No, I'm not. I was going to say I could finish this field on 18% seed, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We're just going to be a little bit short, I think. And I think I'll unload the seeder and sorry, the planter, and just put that seed and fertilizer in here. Oh, that's a big wide section at the bottom here actually. Take it back. I definitely want to plant this before the end of the stream, only because that corn is growing in the next field and I don't want to jump through the night because it'll push it on another couple of growth stages. That's true, Quantum, yeah, absolutely. That's true, yeah. No, it's it was meant a little bit tongue-in-cheek. Exactly. 10 degrees in Scotland and everyone's got the tops off. Sunbathing. There we go. That's a good looking setup, this, isn't it? This front seed tenders just saves the hassle of having to go and top it up as often as we have. There we are. Definitely pushing our luck on the seed front. Might do another couple of runs along the bottom and make it easier to turn around actually. Looks like we're going to have a... Is that right, Cranks? I tell you what, I love the sun. I'm not a winter person, I'm definitely a summer person, so if that means more live streams, I'm down for that. Is that well? Jeffro, hi to your son. Nice to have him here. That's one of the things I try really, really hard to do is try and keep up with the chat as much as I can, and I kind of know if things keep going the way they're going, I'm going to get to a point where either it needs to go on slow mode or I just can't keep up with it, which would make me sad, because actually that's why I do these. I love interacting with you guys. I would just do vids all the time if I didn't want to speak to you, so there you go. James, it's already 100 Fahrenheit. Where are you, James? I want to be where James is. Sorry, I've missed another sub there again. My apologies, but thank you for the sub. Actually, this seed isn't going down that fast, is it? It's either going to just finish this field, or we're going to miss out. Always have a barbecue. Exactly, my barbecue gets smashed in the summer months. I literally have one every night. My kids love it too. You've heard that your kids must go to school if the temp's over 10 degrees in Scotland. No, they go. That would be torture. It's like my brother used to live in Dubai, and they had a rule there: if the temperature ever went over 50 degrees, that people, certainly the construction workers and all of those people, got to down tools because it was too hot. But I don't think their thermometers ever went over 49.9 degrees. Blake, thank you for the sub. Thanks for spotting that, Botar. Appreciate it. Welcome, Blake. Am I being optimistic that we're going to finish this field? Or could we just... No, 9%. Every time I think we're going to do it, and then I turn around and go, look, no, there's masses left. It's going to be annoyingly close though, isn't it? It's going to be annoyingly close. Well, I'm going to dust my bike off if the weather goes up in the next couple of weeks, because I am sick of the rain for the last month. Simnoob, what's in the front tank? We've just got a little bit of extra space there for, I think it might, I'm going to say we put seed in it. I can't remember actually. Right, let's have a look. What did I put in it? Can't tell. Seed. A little bit of seed in the front there. Just to save us having to stop as often to refill. How do you plant wheat? Exactly the same as you plant barley, Derek. No hoses connected. No, it's unfortunately it doesn't work. It shouldn't not shouldn't work. We stop there. I'm wasting seed now by turning around with it. We just have to imagine that the hoses are connected. I'm just turning all my lights on. That's what I wanted to do. %. Are we going to do this? If it had the right rear planter on it, it may have worked. The pipes would be there, but it was a bit of a test job. Yeah, we've gone for aero hoses, so they go through the tractor and through the drawbar, straight into the seeder. I don't actually see. It's not something I see a lot of in the UK, or certainly where I've seen seeders is the ones with the hopper on the front and the seeder on the back and the pipe running between the two. I should try your modded Great Plains. I should actually. Yeah, Bluetooth hoses, exactly. That's exactly what they are. Modern tech. Oh my god, guys, I think we might just do this. Is going to be so close. If we do a second field... Oh, that fertilizer's going down really quick though. Can I adjust my spray rate? I can. Can we do this? This will be a total winner if we do this. Cheers, Derek. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Nice to see you. AirPods. I mean, seriously. He couldn't have done this if he tried. %2 fertilizer left, 4% seed left. A bit of a mic drop moment, that, innit? There we go. This is how we roll. Jarrett, how you doing? You made it. Keeping the record up. I've been on every stream, Jarrett. Nice one, mate. Yeah, sorry, it was bit of a last minute, bit of an impromptu stream. Just the weather got good. Yeah, exactly. Cost effective, Mark. Holden man, nice to see you, buddy. Wooter, thank you for the subscription, my friend. Nice to see you. I'm just saying, Holden, we're doing an impromptu stream because the weather got good in Scotland. So to celebrate that miracle, I didn't want to spend the whole day inside recording a vid, so I sat out in the sunshine, and then I thought I'd turn it into a live stream. And loads of you turned up, so it was a good decision. It was a good decision. Right, let's drop this at the back of the shed. This is horribly difficult to reverse because it's quite twitchy on the drawbar. But let's whip it around to there. Let's drop in there. Let's go and find out how much is left in our planter. Ah, thanks, Jarrett. Appreciate it. Where is my planter? Thank you, Cranky. You're basically paying for good weather. That's the deal with it. So, Cranky with the super chat there. Thank you very much, sir. Going to cost a fortune with all this good weather. But do you care? No. Oh, my planter's up at the top, isn't it? We hit 10 degrees, Jeffro. Scotland hits 10. You've never seen so much pale white flesh on show. Jax, man, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oops. How much is in the planter? It is not full. So, actually, seed would have been the best thing we could have had, typically. So that is full, but that's not. So what we're going to do... £5, is that enough for 2 pints at a bar? No. It's about, in Edinburgh, it's about enough for 1 pint. Ibis, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Is it really that cold? It was about 17 degrees today, which is not bad. Lots of newcomers on Discord. Great stuff! Always nice to have newcomers. We must be almost at 1,000 members of our Discord now. Hey Hordy with the super chat. Thanks for your great content and amazing support to other freshly starting YouTubers. Keep it up. That is very kind of you, sir. And again, I'll say it for you guys that have just joined. Go and check out Hordy and give him a bit of support. He's just started his channel and he's just finding his way, and his first couple of videos are looking very promising. So definitely worth checking him out and seeing what you think. As I ram into the back of Jeepers Creepers. But he doesn't bat an eyelid. Just drop that there for now. I want to go and see how this fertilizer that comes out of our factory. Because if it is big bags, that is definitely helpful. Definitely helpful. Now, I probably haven't got enough yet. 549, that's probably not enough to spit out a final product, is it? No. Easy fertilizer is what I want. 1%. Yeah, spawn pallet. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Take care, Hordy. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat as well. Delighted that you're enjoying your YouTube journey. New role. Can you show the map a little bit? Yeah, sure. This is Bull's Gap by Rich Acres Modding, and it is it's a cracking map. Fruit types. Everything's oats. What's going on there? Apart from my little bit of corn down in the bottom corner here. So some big fields. There's a big farm here. This is the main farm. Oh, it's inside the silo typically. Milk sales are here. I'll fly up and give you a little fly around for anybody who's new to the map and hasn't seen it before. So the main farm is just here. Jarrett, £5 for the community and £5 for all the work Mark Thor does to keep this place running smoothly. He does do a fantastic job, does our Marky boy. So well said, Jarrett. Well said indeed. So there you go. There's the main farm where you start. If you started on a new farmer mode, and all your kit is in there. These fields are rather big. Fields 1, that's field 1 loops around there, and field 2 there. But you have got smaller stuff as well. Nice water tower. It's a very atmospheric map, this. Some lovely features to it. Fancy house in there, so there's some kind of nice roleplay scenarios here. Couple of buildings there. There's the milk cell point that we were talking about. The sawmill is over here, which is quite nice. Lots of woods and stuff. Some silos there, another little farm, and then over here, I think, is the animal farm, the main animal farm. Oh, I haven't flown around the map for ages, actually. You forget how much there is to this map. Lovely, nice bit of wooded area in there. I don't fancy doing forestry in there, those. Horrible trees. We only like pine trees. Little lookout there. I mean, it's a nicely done map, it is. This is the animal farm, so if you wanted to do animals, that's where you would plonk your animals. Nice little area. And then it's just more fields, really. They're just placeables. That's not a real farm, that's just some placeables. And then over here, is it based on a real landscape? Yeah, it's a real place, a real map in it's a real part of the world. Hey, Cyborg, how's it going, buddy? Thank you very, very much, Derek. Nice one, mate. With a super chat. Very generous of you guys tonight. Thank you, thank you. There's the shop where you buy your stuff. There is your grain co-op and your seed buy points. And over here, I think, is your lime buy point. No drop-offs there, but yeah, it's a great little map. Little fuel point here. Wood is money. Great for firewood. That's true. Firewood. That firewood mod has definitely changed the game in terms of starting out. There's our little road that we built through here. So this was all trees in the old days, but we've cut our own path through there, and we're back at the farm, which is getting quite big now. I really need to cut this. Next field out here. There's probably only a few trees we need to get rid of there to get this fourth field going. But there we go. There we go. So we don't have any seed left, so we're going to take Jeepers Creepers down to the shop, and we're going to get some. We'll buy one bag of seed, I think. Just to tide us by until we've got enough money to buy our own seed purchase point, or our seed manufacturing point. Simulation Farmer, how you doing? Nice to see you. I'm having too much fun to stop. I actually have to stop soon because I've got to. Have I still got the toy? Yes, I think I do somewhere. I think it's just sitting on the top through here. I'll have to reverse. Never turn the truck off. What drone do I have for this aerial scenery? That's easy development controls. Yeah, it's just sitting on the steps here. There it is, Mark. Look at this, everybody. Another bit of Mark Thor handiwork. If you missed the stream on Wednesday. I've got a toy version of Jeepers Creepers. And even put stuff on the back of it. This is the well-rusted and well-trusted log truck from the Survival at Bulls Gap series, as made famous by the one and only Farm Sim Guy, which is very nice of him to do. But how good is that? I think we're gonna put this on the Discord, Mark, so people can grab it as well. So good. The nice thing is these things just turn up. I don't ask for this stuff. Like, so many clever ideas come out of these guys. Quiet Hitman and Mark always chucking me stuff. Is it already on the Discord? There you go. So if you want it, hop onto the Discord. We've got a mod discussions channel, and you can pick it up from there. I haven't, but I should maybe Arctic, shouldn't I? That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll write to John Deere at the same time. Yeah, we're hoping we can sell a bit of fertilizer that we don't need for extra money. I've just realised now that I've got no way of loading it onto. Well, we could use the trailer. Let's say, although I don't fancy driving that Massey Ferguson all the way to the farm with the seed on it. Maybe we do need to. Maybe it's time to invest in a. Maybe it's time to invest in the in a Jeep or a truck of some sort. We've got a lot of whiskey. Well, not a lot of whiskey still to sell, but we've got more whiskey to sell, which could fund maybe a gooseneck trailer and a Jeep or something. We'll see. We will see. Black Rain promotions. No, Discord is all free and welcome to all. Right, 1 bag of seed. Come all this way for 1 bag of seed. In fact, we'll need more than 1 bag of seed because it's corn, isn't it? And corn planting uses quite a lot. We'll maybe pick up 2 or 3. Let's take 1,000 litres, 2,000 litres for that field. Okay, let's take 2 and see how we get on. We never know, by the time we've planted this, we might be able to buy our seed production facility. Right, let's see if the engine keeps running while we load this up. There we go. Oops, bump into the case sign. Standard behaviour. Yeah, my haters. If I manage to get through a stream with nobody disliking, basically means Argsy's just forgotten to log onto his other account. There we go. That bag lifter is a lifesaver. If you've never used it before, makes everything easy. And that's speaking for somebody who's terrible at loading stuff. Right, let's get this planter loaded up. We'll get this last field on the go. And I think we'll call it there, guys. Just because I've got vids to edit still. So it's been a nice nice way to break up the evening, to be honest. Honestly, I need to go into the map and remove that those roadworks. They've been there for forever. There we go, let's take a shortcut through our new path, shall we? Which is about to get covered up by this crop at the end. That bale still there? How long is that going to stay there? That's much quicker than going right along the road. The field appears to be eating my road, yes. It's because I don't own it, I don't think I could edit it, so every time the new crop arrives it... Can I squeeze along the side here? Nope. Don't want to crush my crops. Shout out to Mustard Seed who got you into FS19. Big shout out to Mustard Seed. Nice work. Right. So this is going to be our silage. Why can't I fill that up? I need to run alongside it, don't I? Oh no, please restart the end. Anybody who's spreading the good word of FS19 deserves a shout out for sure. Oh, look at that. Crash into them, they all bump about. That's quite clever, isn't it? That's some good movement in them. Never done that before. If you want your mod testing. Why aren't we filling up here, guys? Come on. I'm confused. Do you think? Let's try them on... We have literally refilled the cedar from the back of this truck on numerous occasions. Go figure, eh? Oh, I know why. I know why. I think you have to have it on the tractor rather than the actual planter, which is confusing. Let's try it with a tractor selected. Nope. Now I'm pressing F and not G. How confusing! Ah, the cedar is full. Fill the box. Well played, Arctic. Well played, my man. And Polar Bear. Oh, look at that. It took both. Took both seed units. That's good. Well, it'll be good if we can get around the whole field with it. Right, guys, well, I think we'll save that for Wednesday night. Yeah, we're all ready to go now. Wednesday night, lined up. Yes, thanks for... Honestly, I wonder how much of this game I'd ever get done with... if I was just on my own. I'd just sit here mashing keys for hours. And wondering why it didn't work. I need people to tell me what to do all the time. So I think we will leave it there, guys. But thank you. That was, as always, a nice impromptu stream. And we've already built them, Case. Well, in fact, we have to finish the stream, don't we? We have to finish the stream up here. So Whiskey Distillery is out of corn. Got a little bit of barley left, so we've got 3.5 pallets left. So we should sell them at some point. We've got a decent amount of water in there. We've got our fertilizer production point here, which isn't quite ready to spit out its first pallet, but that's going to save us a fair bit of money in the future. And the real treat tonight was getting to see the Polycount guys W200 John Deere mower. This is a preview of the release. I don't know how much longer it is before it's ready, but it's looking really, really, really good. And it was an honour and a privilege to get to show it to you guys tonight. So hope you enjoyed it. But thanks again, guys. Much appreciated. And I will hopefully see you all on Wednesday for another trip onto Bull's Gap. But appreciate you spending your Sunday nights with me, or your Sunday afternoons with me, or your Sunday mornings with me. So I will see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.